We think that at our home we are core dharmic people, we are Sanatanis, and we are good people who tend to help others and do something which is best for our humankind. But still, what is that something which is bringing in culture into our kids, which is totally different? Sometimes it is totally opposite. So, from where the culture is coming? Any common sense person can answer this question very easily with one line. If your kid is not showing the culture that you have at your home, obviously it is coming from outside. Do you all agree? Yes. So then from outside, how come the culture influences our kids or our young generation? Let's think about that. Say, at your home, you have very solid culture, you have very good culture where every member of the family does namaskara to their elders and everyone eats sattvic food. Everyone does prayer at a prescribed and regular timings as well. But still, the kids are not at all following any one of these. How come that is possible? Assume there is a family of 5 to 6 members and all of them are showing very good culture. How come one kid is missing this culture and why they are not getting influenced? The question and answer seems to be very simple, but the analysis is very, very important, and how the psychology and how the things happen on the ground are very interesting. Let's see what are my findings here. So, the culture that you have at your home is going to be influencing your kids only when there is a very good amount of interface time. For example, you, your kids, and everyone staying at home, practicing whatever culture you have at home, and then everybody can see each other morning to evening, or at least 5 to 6 hours of daytime. Daytime is very important, please underline this, because the day is something where people tend to learn. Every human being try to learn something during their daytime because most of our mind and then soul try to involve with everything that is happening and then try to learn out of it, while evening or night is to relax. So today in how many families we have this interfacing time? You get up all at say 7 a.m. or take at least say 6 a.m. and then your kids will start going to school by say 9 a.m. If you are sending them by cab or school vehicle, probably little bit early like 7 a.m. So, and morning time we all know that it's a ritual time where we get up and we do all our daily rituals like washing teeth and then having our bath done and then doing some prayers and everything. And then each member of the family is busy in doing what is appropriate for them. So during this time, there is no interface or there is no time where you are engaged with your kids. Once they go to school, remember I told you to underline daytime. They spend most of their daytime from 7 a.m. to say 4 p.m. Say afterwards, if you have some tuition, etc., they may come at around 7 p.m. itself. 12 hours of their daily time is being spent outside of your culture oriented family. So it's a natural psychology of a human being, it's a natural tendency of anybody to absorb where they are things to absorb things where they are spending their maximum time. So the culture of the school, the culture of the industry or the company or the organization where your kids are going is greatly starts influencing them. So they try to learn out of it, they try to find best out of that, and then try to slowly adopt them. In some kids, by naturally it is a slow process. They learn very slow, so they have very less chances of getting influenced externally. There are kids who are very, very fast. For them, the external culture would influence very rapidly. This is how you see that there are kids who still consume food outside, who mingle with every different caste, different culture people, but still they try to follow what their parents have taught. There are kids where their parents and family is very, very strict culture oriented and they are very good culture oriented family, but kids are very early in their age visiting pubs, bar, smoking zones, and also trying to eat even non-vegetarian food. So why it happens and what is our role? That's what we need to think. Hope the analysis is very clear here. The analysis here is the first point, the daytime where your kids spend time. Second point, the culture during the day where your kids spend their time. These two are very, very basic for this thesis. So now the culture, the wrong culture that your kids follow might be coming from the schools which you have opted. Today, for most of us, the school should be very big name, the school should be hi-fi, the school should have like diversity, the school should have lot of modern steps. So this is all fine. Our eagerness to educate our kids better than us is our motivation. But with this race of running behind something made us to admit our kids into a schools where the culture is totally opposite. We are putting into schools where the culture is something where people are atheist. People question why I should salute elders. People ask a question, who are parents? They just gave a birth to us. What else they are? And another thing is, they also gives you a culture which is not native of India. It's like a Western culture. I'm not saying here Western culture is bad. Still, you will find thousands of great people in the Western world. But the culture where you are born and the culture that you are giving outside are totally opposite. They don't even have anything which is intersecting each other. That leads your kids into a confusion. And now, when the question comes, which one to accept, they will accept the one where they have spent large amount of time. So, this should tell you a story that while admitting your kids to any school, think 100 times. Are you admitting your kids to a school just because it's a great school? Just because it has all modern amenities? Just because it has a very nice and beautiful building and large number of teachers who doesn't wear bangles or kumkum or they don't show up any culture? Or it's like some missionary school? So think about these things. And once you admit your kids to a school which may not be even giving good education, they may not even complete the syllabus, but they have very good intersection of the cultural values that you have at home and they have at their institution, then you can obviously see that kids will start following the culture that you have. So, these are the very fundamental concepts which we are forgetting today, and then admitting our kids to schools, colleges, and then later on complaining that our kids have lost the culture. And who are responsible for this? It's you, parents. No other can influence your kids other than parents. Second, very, very important thing, whom are you projecting as a iconic people in your family? Take an example. Father may be addicted to cricket. For him, the greatest person on the earth is some cricket player or say some football player. Mother may be addicted to serials or movies, and for her, it could be some actress or actor who is a great icon or a great personality. Similarly, for other members of the family. Now, when your kids slowly learn about these things, they come under your influence of trusting someone as a role model. They will also start trusting them also as a role model. Now, when same actor or cricket player or football player or actress comes on a screen with an advertisement of selling something which is very bad for humankind, blindly your kids will accept that as a great product. Why? Because psychologically we have prepared our young generation to accept these people as role models. And whatever role models tell, that is a great thing. We never showed our kids Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, or Santa Kabira, any of these people as iconic people. So, and those people also obviously cannot come and sell some products. They all will sell Hari Tattva, right? So, now your confused kids will start accepting a very, very bad brand product sold by a great iconic person whom you only have told, you only have incubated such thought. So, if we as a parents are very responsible, we need to stop doing these things. We need to, we may not market or we may not put dasas, saints, or our gurus, or in 22nd century great saints like Sri Satyatma Tirtha, etc. But at least don't make wrong people as iconic persons. Your great cricket person is selling boost which doesn't give any energy or any value and wrongly marketing in front of you because you made him as a iconic person. Is he doing wrong? Is he ethical? He's highly unethical. And who is hero in your family? Such unethical person is a hero in your family. An actor who drinks and who floats around with a girl or multiple girls in the movie and who kills people as like animals, and you have accepted him as an iconic person in your family, and now those people are trying to influence your family. As a parents, if you stop doing such creation of wrong iconic people at your home, surely your kids will learn a great culture out of your family and try to adopt it. Last but not least, let me ask a question. Why culture is important? Why Sanatana Dharma is important? Why Madhva Tattva is important? Is it because just we born? No. Sanatana Tattva, this Guru Parampara, Madhva Tattva, these are all purely built for sustainable humankind. They reduce the race of human beings. They reduce the race of consuming unwanted thing. They reduce the race of unwanted conflicts and frictions between each human being. They reduce the ignorance of great people. They reduce hurry in killing someone and achieving a victory. So, hence, we have to adopt this culture so that our human being is valued more as an intellectual in all other animals previously, now, and also in the future. I hope you find this analysis very interesting, and also you find that there are some actionable that you can take forward in your family, and then see the transformation and give us the feedback. Thank you once again. Na hum karta, hari karta.